Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we couldn't be more excited.
Because we don't need to film this day at all.
Exactly.
We don't need to film this episode, like, not even a bit. Like, it's in 5 days.
But the thing, no, it's even more than a week.
Oh my god, it's more than a week. We have 2 episodes we didn't even post.
Yes, the video we didn't post. We watched first 2 episodes yesterday. And we plan to watch other things today.
Yeah.
And we were about to play other things. It's like, we a lot. Like, our schedule right now, we cannot choose which episode we like more, you know?
Like, do I want to watch this? Do I want to watch The Bear? Do I watch Freedom? Do I watch
Exactly.
How does one pick?
How does one pick? So, like, technically, we should pick by what is coming next.
Yes.
What we're supposed to post. No.
Yes.
We're very invested. We were very invested in first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And that's
I think it's because it was surprising. It's not surprising how good it is. Everyone says how good it is. But, like, it's surprising that it got me like this.
Yeah.
That I'm immediately like, wait, where are we going?
Like, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Tony.
Literally.
Like, to see and meet him more, to see his wife, to see
their family
dynamic
the
again.
Business.
Like, I'm so excited. So we sat here and we're about to play something else and we're like, no, screw it.
Let's just
gonna find time. We're gonna film again tomorrow or something, you know?
Exactly.
We're gonna have to watch this right now.
This episode 3 of The Sopranos.
We're playing this
Every time I'm finding myself to not say Los Sopranos. Just because, like, I think I was talking to you yesterday. I was like, why the fuck is Los Sopranos in my mind? Like, it's not Spanish. It's not nothing. I'm thinking of Los Serranos. Mm-hmm. And so Sopranos, Serranos.
But when you say Los Sopranos, I think about Breaking Bad. No reason in particular. Polos.
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah.
But this is The Sopranos. We digress. This is just, again, to introduce if there's anyone new. Yeah. We're always going to do this. Yeah. This is our channel. You just have to sit through this. I mean, you don't.
You don't. You can
skip. Like a lot of people just do. So, but you missed this.
90-something% people on YouTube just skip.
Yeah, skip the reviews as well.
In intro.
And like sometimes our reviews are just like very fucking long.
Yeah.
And it's like we are aware that we're talking to like 2% of the audience that watch it. Literally 2%, I feel like. 2%. We still do it though. Yeah. Because I mean, what is the point?
I mean, it's our channel.
Exactly, we're going to talk about it. The first 2 episodes were so good. Like, again, it was not really what I expected. I'm kind of in awe of what we have seen. That's why I just, like, we need to watch now the third episode.
That's why we're here right now.
Literally, it kind of took me by surprise how good it was. Or at least, like, how well it clicked for us.
No, I'm surprised how much it's connected with him as a person immediately, like where he is mentally and his family. That is and like his background, his mom, his wife, like with everything. Like I expected us to. I expected like that it's gonna take some time to get into the show because it's gonna be interesting, but like a lot is gonna be like plot wise about like his business, which I'm of course interested in, but like I thought that was gonna be it for the beginning, and we're gonna slowly get introduced into him, you know? Immediately.
From the fucking get-go it started.
But like I said, like since I found out that like he's going to a therapist, that is the moment that I actually became interested in the show. That is something that sounded very fascinating to me.
I learned that while I read the description while we were talking about it in the first episode. Yeah. I did not know that. Like, that is not the general knowledge. Everyone has like a certain general knowledge of the popular shows. Like, you know, Breaking Bad is about drugs. You know,
about
the Sopranos
them making
are
drugs.
You know, the Sopranos are like mafia or whatever Italian family. You have a general knowledge of some shows, but like I didn't know this at all. I just
fun.
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun. I really like the topics that we're tackling with the family. I just can't wait to see more. We're still learning so much about all of them.
Me too. Can't wait to find out.
I'm not gonna recap everything we know about Tony. We already talked about him, but like so far he's very fascinating to me.
God, it reminds me of The Wire. The intro
it
so
does.
much.
Every time when the intro starts playing, I start missing The Wire.
Me too.
Hey, what are you doing with the truck, asshole? It's a gift from Tony Soprano. Those are the fucking guys that killed Hector.
Uncle Junior's been breaking Tony's balls because you hijacked that truck. You're lucky Tony doesn't shove the cab up your ass.
You should have taken care of this Christopher Malta Sunday thing the minute it first happened.
What do you mean take care of it?
You should have sent a clear-cut signal to him. You fuck with Junior Soprano.
Take it easy. We're not making a Western here.
He's
that? The trick picture?
bugging him the picture.
Which?
He was already looking at
blonde.
the statue in the first episode. All three are rotten up inside. Are you rotten up inside?
That is a special made psychological picture. That what do you call a test?
Yeah, but that is what you see.
Check.
It tells you about you.
You think I want to trick you? What does that picture say to you?
It says, hey asshole, we're from Harvard, and what do you think of this spooky depressing barn and this rotted out tree we put here?
It's depressing and scary to you?
Not to me. But it's got that built right into it.
But not to me.
Jackie's so fucking mean he'll scare that cancer away.
Your friend has cancer.
The Jew with the black clothes and the curls and everything.
They're called Hasidim.
I see them, but I don't believe them. What's he want, this Titleman?
He wants a divorce for his daughter.
What are you talking about? Titleman's son-in-law will not give Titleman's daughter the consent. Unless Titleman gives him 50% of his motel.
Called a get. They call it a get.
Why don't he just, it's taboo for the religion. You know about this shit?
Trust me.
It's taboo
You don't
for
want to
To shoot you.
Goodbye, Berkeley. Hello, Glassboro State. I cannot wait to the whole North American landmass between me and Tony and Carmelo.
Enjoy the flowers.
I want to go to Berkeley so bad.
I love the coziness.
She hates it.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
We don't see each other like we used to, and we want that to change.
Listen, you need some startup cash, you know, until the insurance settlement on the restaurant comes.
Oh, but like his wife, doesn't she not want to get involved in
What are
them
you talking
with
about? I thought
them?
all that was settled.
Join the club. They're putting us through a second arson investigation.
What do they think, you're locked up? You're working stiff, for Christ's sake.
It doesn't make any sense. Who would burn down a perfectly good restaurant? Stupid.
This is my son. Well, does he have a name? What do we have to give him? Still out. What would you do if your daughter was abused by her husband? Talk to him. Yeah, and ball peen hammer.
I think you
Talk to
understand my
him.
anger. He's not only harming my daughter, but he's mocking our laws of marriage.
Look, you may be having a family problem that I can help you with. And if I can do it, it'll make me happy. What's your fucking problem, Ralph?
But what's up like this?
I don't understand.
That's because I'm not talking to you.
Du hast geschafft, eine Keulung hier. Punkt bitte mal in Häuser. So, was ab und denen ist ein Stück. So, wird euch das in Leben gegeben.
Give me what I want, and you have a deal.
It's done.
I mean, he has a point, like, solving your problems, the mob, it's a bit...
Yeah, yeah, of course.
We want to talk to you about him, you, him. What's the problem that you have?
Look, I don't know who you are, but any problem I may or may not be having with my family is none of your matter. So get out of here, huh?
No, Shlomo was a friend of mine.
And you're bragging this? So please, don't embarrass yourself any further. Just leave.
I'm not embarrassed. You embarrassed?
Listen to me, you weirdo fuck. You give Shlomo whatever the fuck he wants, and you forget this 50% shit. You got nothing coming here. Nothing. You understand me? Nothing. Fuck you. Fuck that. This is how I say nothing. How's that for nothing?
You know what?
Probably not.
A fundraiser for pediatric hospital. I'm gonna hire Bonnie and Charmaine to cater it.
Oh. I wonder does like she feel I don't know if she feels guilty because like she keeps helping people around, like the high school teacher, the whatever, like if she's just that person, you know? Or if it's because, you know, the job that he does.
Not bad.
That fire.
Then church will get off its ass.
Do you think it could have been arson?
What's the matter with you?
Wait, technically, how much does she know?
I can't believe you guys didn't get enough for us.
Start sleeping, Miss. Study time's over.
You still
Study time's over.
the level down.
Not our parents.
Yeah, literally. Our parents be like, study until 3.
It's like 3, oh my god, good job.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't score some crystal, we're dead.
Some,
So with this
score some what?
Crystal.
What does that mean?
Crystal.
Meth?
I think so.
Una! There's fingerprints all over the break front. She's usually very good. From Poland.
Okay.
Like the cop would be calling this asshole sir if the fucking cameras weren't around. I saw this one anyway. So then why don't you call Tony, so you can call Junior and see if we can change your fucking channel. Get that, will you, babe?
Sure. I'm the only one who has to go to work around.
This one.
Restaurant hostess, real tough work.
Do you still not recognize her from nothing?
Hey, don't mind him. His brain is fried.
Do they need something to like have more time to study?
How about a beer?
So what do you want, Meadow?
I think she wants something from me.
In your dreams, Brendan.
So if you don't want something, what do you want?
I want a cop.
I want to cop.
Is that the code?
What do you mean, cop?
Score. I want to score some crystal.
Yeah, you got money?
Shut up, you ain't giving them shit.
Why not?
How about for starters, your father put a bullet in my head? Since when do you take speed anyway?
She does.
Speed, yeah.
I needed to study for exam.
Forget about it, no fucking way.
Fine. Just thought I'd ask you before we went down to Jefferson Avenue.
Those Moulignans will rob you, rape you, and leave you on the side of the road.
I don't know what you see in him.
Money! What do you think?
Fuck you.
Nobody's gonna say goodbye to me?
You're a fucking creep.
God.
Bye.
God.
They're high school students. What is wrong with them?
Kids, you think you can protect them? Well, you can't.
What's wrong with this one?
Whatever happened with the Jew at the motel?
We reached out to him, he wasn't receptive. They're going back.
I honestly don't know what the mob does. There's so many jobs. Like, how much does it involve, like, stealing?
Because you are not my nurse.
I know.
Yeah, clearly she's not a
No,
nurse.
sweetheart, I have not been out of this bed all day.
Clearly,
I'm sorry. I just need to check some vitals, but it seems to be working fine.
Look at these flowers. Nobody sends flower arrangements like New York.
Let me just
I was gonna question, like, why is a nurse dressed a bit... Tony, I mean, you should get out of the room, I feel like, now.
I seem to be having a problem here. Do you mind if I borrow one of your gowns?
I got you, you prick! You should have seen your face! You should have seen your face! I've been out of bed all day. She's a friend of mine from the club. Nice girl. I joined them later on. We got a little booze, you know.
You joined them later on.
That was nice of you to have a party for your friend.
You're a doctor. What do you think? Not Jackie.
I see.
You see,
From what you're telling me, it doesn't sound very good.
from what I'm telling you. Well, what the fuck do I know? I'm not a doctor.
You're angry. Who with?
Let me tell you something. This man has had chemo every day for 3 fucking weeks. And he still has every last hair on his head. Every last hair on his head, and he's got a beautiful head of hair. So don't tell me about how it sounds, because you don't know him. And you don't know me, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What's happening is we're getting closer to you confronting your true feelings about what's really going on here.
Wait a minute. I just told you my true feelings. So why don't you tell me what's really going on?
The tree in the painting, rotted out, you said? There's nothing in that picture to indicate that.
The fucking painting. I knew that was a fucking scam. I knew that painting was a fucking scam.
You remember your dream? The ducks? It took on another meaning. What happens to a tree that's rotted out?
Trees, ducks, what the fuck are you, Ranger Rick? I'll tell you, some job you shrink, Scott. You think everybody's lying to you while you're pulling scams on them. Fuck you!
Uh-huh.
Not easy being a fucking therapist.
Literally.
13
But like he's
babies.
still coming
Still
back.
pediatric hospital.
You got something out of it.
Right.
Like, he said a rotten tree. I didn't even fucking see a tree.
No, I didn't see a tree. I
I
saw
saw a barn door.
Barn door, and I was looking if you can see a person.
I was like, it's blue inside, a
Yeah.
bit dark. And I was like, what does that even mean?
Look at me. This is no joke.
I gotta go, Hunter. You're the best.
Hey, I'm serious. Just this once, okay? I'm no drug dealer. I just don't want to see you get poisoned. Your father and your friends that
God, doesn't anyone ever knock? Look, tell Brendan that Hunter would rather die than go out with him.
Brendan?
You know what I think? I think you're just jealous of their money.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, but explain to me this. The guy offers us 2 tickets to the Caribbean out of pure friendship for me. You won't take them because they're tainted. But for some snob-ass party, it's all right. I take his money to clean his toilets.
First of all, Arthur, this is a paying job and not some cruise. You're not cleaning his toilets, you're a chef.
Look at that face.
Oh, God, Arthur, don't tell me that you took money from Tony Soprano.
How is it different? I'm a chef. I need a place to cook.
How? I'm giving Camilla my support, that's how. And it's for a very reputable cause. But to have that man as a partner, trust me, Artie, that would be insane.
Name me another fucking person who offered us anything except the Sopranos.
You want to watch what you're doing? You're squeezing the quail? Show me.
Oh, like she did to her to apparently the Polish girl. Oh, the...
I love how he closed them.
They're kind of so funny that if they came up to me like
Yeah, I
Margot,
can't
it'd be so
believe that like
ridiculous.
they're into mafia, you know
Like
what I mean?
intimidating. They seem like uncles, you know what I mean?
Really.
You're a fucking great cook, buddy.
I cook like this. It reminds me of what I lost. Having my restaurant ripped from me. I can't tell you. It was like losing a limb.
Why'd you forget about the past? Look to the future, okay? I am sick of hearing about your fucking restaurant. Shut up about it, you the present fucking jerk!
The fuck do you know about it?
You motherfucker.
Boys.
You fucking jerk. Come on.
Leave the food alone. They're having fun.
They're kids, they're literally fucking kids. But like, he's gonna find out eventually.
They're gonna be so fucking sad.
Get up, you stubborn fuck. Please.
All this because you won't say yes to a divorce?
It's not that simple. You sign your fucking name to a piece of paper.
I don't like you.
I don't like
I
him.
don't like you. How's that?
What do I get, huh? You work for nothing? I don't think so.
This thing isn't working out the way we hoped.
You know, with a friend with the funny sideburns. All right, don't say no more on the phone. I'm coming down.
I was like, she was a bug, you know? Oh, what do you see now
What
in
do
the
you see
picture?
here?
Someone's drowning. You see someone drowning. I don't know what you see now. A tree
Empty
again.
chair.
What's that painting mean to you?
I saw in the water, it was like someone was drowning.
Reminds me of David Hockey.
And
I wonder what you fucking see.
Yeah,
Is
I
there a
wonder
tree
if it's-
again?
like I thought empty chair because like he's alone, you know, there is no family anymore.
Yeah.
Or is that something that I see? Oh my god, terrifying now.
Am I drowning?
Exactly.
This guy is stubborn as a fucking
It
you.
looks like he came in a bathtub.
He did.
You know?
In a robe.
In rope, literally.
That's why we called you.
But like,
Look, I promised the father-in-law I wouldn't. I didn't know what else to do.
You kill me, and a dollar cloud goes over Shlomo's house. Either way, there'll be no get unless restitution is made.
You really would let me kill you, wouldn't you, you sick fuck?
You ever heard of the Masada? For 2 years, 900 Jews held their own against 15,000 Roman soldiers. They chose death before enslavement. And the Romans? Where are they now?
You're looking at him, asshole.
but like, he doesn't want to get divorced because they're gonna let him have nothing.
Yeah, he's gonna
right?
be left with
Which
nothing.
is
I'm here with my non-shellfish eating friend, and I gotta tell you something. I'm tapped out. Just got one listen to read.
Maybe he's willing to go to the world to come, but he's stuck here on this earth. I know one thing that no man wants to go through life without.
his penis.
Oh my god.
His penis.
Yes.
Oh. That's a fucking brilliant idea.
That's a fucking brilliant
Think like a
idea.
royal, huh?
Psychopathic.
They are fine, but like how he,
The ball
the
comes
way he
down.
smiled. Oh yeah, what a brilliant.
Really, Magneto, I couldn't have done it without you. It just meant so much to me, just having you here. You know, it just made it so much fun for me. Lady, is something wrong? You got something on your mind or something? What could be wrong? You know, it may not seem like it right now, but you guys will get back on your feet again. You'll see.
Camilla, I'm fine where I am. I never wanted to tell you this. It happened so long ago. You and Tony, you weren't even married. It's probably silly for me to even bring it up now.
What?
You were down at the show with your parents that summer. You and Tony were on the outs. He called me.
He did?
One thing led to another. We started dating each other and... Camilla, I slept with him.
You slept with Tony?
Really, it wasn't for me. Camilla, what I'm
I didn't
trying to
want
say
your life.
is stop worrying about me. Really. I mean, we both made our choices. I'm fine with mine.
I mean, she is like, Carmela does have that attitude of a bit high up, but like she means well, but like,
No. Hey, ZZ Top. The guy gave you the get, didn't he?
But not because of you. You scared him, threatened him with castration. But it was business that brought him around.
You wanted 50%? You wanted 25%? So I split the difference. I gave him 15%. He gives my daughter the divorce, and it's business. It worked out.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
for me, Shlomo, please.
As the Talmud says,
I don't give a shit what he says, okay? Now you listen to me. You want to give your son-in-law 50% of the motel? You go ahead. It comes out of your end.
My son was right.
Yeah?
You mud. Godless golem. I created a living golem.
What the fuck is a garden?
The monster, Frankenstein.
Get the fuck out of here. Do I take that asshole son of yours and shove up your ass?
I mean, you can't make a deal with the fucking mob
Yeah.
and then be like, we worked it out amongst ourselves,
Yeah.
don't you?
Got some good news. We're in the motel business. How do you like that?
What does that picture tell you?
On a 2.7.
What is that in
I
Celsius?
don't know what it means.
Anyway, Paulie's downstairs. He thinks he broke his hand on the guy's head. We're wailing on this guy. I'm threatening to cut his dick off.
Call the nurse.
He's mumbling and rocking back and forth and praying. I'm trying to get his pants off.
I think they should take my temperature again.
Yeah, call
Maybe the tree is his friend. Running out inside, dying.
Poor Jackie.
Good, here's his reasons.
Olivia, you look twice as old as me.
So, what's really on your mind, Corrado?
This Christopher Moltisanti. Him and his little, friend. They're slapping me in the face, and they're hiding behind Tony.
Well, Tony always loved Christopher like a son. And so do I, Junior. He put up my storm windows for me one year.
Okay.
Good.
That's so fine. But like, that's all something that like a grandma would say.
But what do I do? And how far do I go before I light a friggin' match?
It's like, well, Chris, we like Chris, but not the other one. You can do whatever you want with him.
Maybe Christopher could use a little talking to. The other one? Filoni? I don't know.
Whatever you want.
He didn't fix my windows or
Yes.
whatever.
You got a lot of sense for an old gal.
No, I'm a babbling idiot.
He didn't even care I was there. It's just him and that fucking cancer.
I think Jackie dying also has to tie into like
That's
everything
already
changing.
Somebody called me a Frankenstein today. They're not afraid of death. At least this one guy wasn't.
Maybe they have the belief because they are afraid.
I'm not afraid of death. Not if it's for something. You know, a war, something like that. A reason. But Jackie sees a strong, beautiful man just wither away to nothing.
You envy the Hasids and their beliefs?
All the shit's for nothing. If all the shit's for nothing, why do I gotta think about it?
That's the mystery, isn't it? The mystery of God, or whatever you want to call it. And why we're given the questionable gift of knowing that we're going to die. Do you feel like Frankenstein? Lacking humanity?
Oh,
Lacking human feelings?
a rotting tree.
Thank you. That's for you. Keep that. Say hello to Freddie or alright?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Your friend. Slow down, children.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get talked to, the other
Yeah,
one,
he's gonna-
not so much.
Your friends are Tony's come on, right? Listen, Melo wanted the Chris up. If I didn't get it to it, you would have went down Jefferson Avenue. I don't want to die now. I didn't mean it. I am sorry. I was trying to save
That
her.
is not what this is
Yeah.
about.
Listen to me, you speak English. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot.
Are they sweating? They seem like they're sweating.
Well, I guess being on speed will do that. I don't know, I don't have a point of reference, but...
Bye, Jack. Bye, Jack.
God.
See, like that one seems scary. Does not seem
Yeah.
like an uncle.
I mean, this guy as well. Like,
Yeah.
Grandpa. I mean, Uncle Junior.
He seems funny at some points, I don't know. No. These are short episodes. What is happening?
This was very
This is
short.
So short.
It's like we didn't watch an episode.
So I have to watch the next one.
Way short.
Denial, anger, acceptance. Stages of grief.
Oh, okay. Would love to watch another episode. Don't
Me
you
too.
agree?
I'm looking at like I have a picture here, so but I'll be like, what does this picture look like to you?
That is actually a topic that's always interesting to me, because
I find it fascinating.
we did have some pictures like back when I was kid. Actually, I have them still in like
Your house?
yes, I mean my mom's house.
Yeah.
I like some pictures that like I remember when we were children. We talked about like, what do you see in that picture? Somebody saw like a sad lady in a room, or millions of things, because like, it's weird picture. Weird picture. You could see anything in it. Like my mom saw a monster or something, you know. And like I remember, I wasn't able to see anything when I was a kid. I was like, "What do you see?" I mean, where is that?
I fucking see nothing.
Like sad lady talking to on a phone. What? Where is the lady? You know what I mean? I remember that. But like,
no, but
yeah,
that is a
interesting
psychological
concept.
test. I mean, it is like every art piece is subjective. Like whether it's a song, whether it's a picture, whether it's a show, like what you get out of it is how you see the world. To a certain degree, you're projecting. Like there are some things you're gonna like maybe see objectively, but like a lot of the time it's like
art is subjective many times.
Like most of the times it just is. And that's why
I mean, it was subjective for those people who also made it. Like they made it for a reason that is potentially close to them in some ways. You know, they find something interesting in that.
For him, again, it is a good indicator to see where he is, because like he sees this barn, it looks very dark inside, and there is, I didn't even see the fucking tree, but like there's a tree that looks like it's rotting inside. That's what he got from that picture.
I mean, I checked, it looked like a normal tree.
What?
I checked on TV Time. It looked like a normal tree. You know?
See,
just like a tree in front of a barn.
Yeah. So like clearly he is projecting onto that tree as if he is rotting inside, I guess, again, because of like
it's interesting also that like he's like it's not a person. Like there wasn't a human in the picture. It was like a tree that was rotting inside. Now honestly, first like I want to say that like my favorite part of the show so far has been that like him going to the psychiatrist and talking about
those
that,
things.
like, and us finding out things about him through those meetings, let's say through him seeing that picture and focusing on the tree, and he immediately relates that like that tree is rotting inside. And like she said, do you feel like an object, like something without like human emotions, you know? And it's like that is piling up inside of you, you know? Which is very interesting thing, because like it is something that like I could connect to him with the way he leads his life, with the job that he is doing, because you need to be a specific type of person or to be brought up in this world in a specific type of way that like you find exciting somebody cutting somebody's dick off, you know? Or like that murder in general. Or torture or something like that.
You cannot be in this business, you know, if you're a sane person. Like it just does not work.
I mean, if you just had a normal or regular life.
Yeah, but like he was brought up to be this. He was brought up to follow in his dad's footsteps. Like I don't think he... Like, I really wonder, he mentioned something, like when he was talking about a picture, it was like he said something like he was mocking him. And like he mentioned something or like Harvard educated type. I don't fucking know what he mentioned, but like when I heard Harvard, I was like thinking, since he was born, I guess there's a certain life that was expected of him. And that was maybe not the life of like, I don't know, getting higher education or something like that. And so like, you know, I wonder how he feels about that, about like his path being, let's say, predetermined to him to some extent. Whether it was, again, complete we don't know extent, his childhood. What?
I think not to some extent. Like
I'm always leaving room because we still don't know much, you know, like we have seen 3 episodes. We can gouge out a lot of things.
Yeah, so like I think a lot of what we can gouge out is also from his mother. We maybe like his father is that, and we maybe know that like he was the boss, let's say, and he was running the business in some ways. But and like that is something that like he left to his son, and that he taught his son a lot of things. But like what we also see is how cold his mother is, not just towards him, but like towards other people as well.
She speaks like a sociopath.
Completely.
I don't know, like I can't just being able to put into words, let's say, why someone should not get harmed. You know what I mean? Like if someone came up to me and was like, your nephew, wherever he fucking is, like he is a problem, I like saying, oh no, he's a good kid, he changed my windows last year or whatever. Like that seems,
I know,
ridiculous. Like
I know, but like that kind of reminded me of my grandma, because like she was always like, she was always like, I love this. I don't know how it's that's not a relative, that's a word in Serbian, like I don't know, let's say this friend of mine, you know, because more than the other friend of mine, because like this one knew how to, like when I like fought off my mother, like said something to my mother when mother was mean to me or something, like there was millions of situations like that where she thought somebody was good because like of one situation.
Yes, but like that's not isolation, you know what I mean? Like how the woman speaks, what we have seen from her so far, that's why that sentence seems cold. Like it was said by someone else, that would have been a different story. But just like how she appears so far, like she appears to play the role of a person that's like, that doesn't know what she's doing, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, he's good, you know, but like that friend, I mean, I don't know.
No, that's what I want to say.
Like you knew where you were going with that sentence.
I mean, that was on purpose.
Yeah.
No, that's what I want to say. Like honestly, but that's when she said that about the kid, about the Chris, yeah. When she said that about Chris, like I didn't thought that. Like I thought, oh, how interesting. Like I can relate this to my grandparent. You know.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't thinking, oh, this sounds not normal.
Yeah.
You know. But like then after, when she continued talking with Uncle Junior, you know, about what they should do to the other kid, how she doesn't know, how she's pretending not to know, but like she says that, like basically confirms that like they can kill him, you know. That
it seems to me like
terrifying.
when her husband was like, you know, still alive and in charge, she also ran things. Like she pulled the strings as well.
That's what I want to say. Like she was completely in the business.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
To me, it seemed like that like she maybe pretended not to know what the business is about, but like knew everything and was involved with everything, and like murder seems normal to her.
But again, in episode 1, when she was talking to Uncle Junior.
Yeah.
When like he mentioned something like that Tony has to go or something, and she was just like
staying quiet,
said nothing, you know what I mean? Like that's odd behavior.
I mean, I still don't think that like that was die. I think it's more like he needs to realize that like he's not in charge or important in this business, and she was staying quiet. Again, I think she's also one that is in charge. Come on, Uncle Junior is going to her with everything so far, you know, like talking to her about Tony, but it seems like she knows everything and is somebody very important in this business. And has been that for quite some time.
She's a very she's an interesting character. She seems just like very.
So that's what I want to say. Like when you see her, then you realize how hard it has been for Tony. Let's say, you know.
Why he is the way that he is right now.
That's what I want to say. Like I don't think he had an option to go to Harvard or to do whatever he wanted. Like this was completely put on him. And when you have a parent like this, probably both parents like this, I think it can be different if let's say one parent is different or clueless, or like they raise you in a way that they think they should, you know. Like I'm very interested to see to find out more about is it Carmen? I still have no idea.
Carmela.
I'm very close, but like missing it all. I miss it always. I'm very interested to find out how much does she know, how much is she involved in all of this.
Well, like she knew, at least from what we remember in episode 1 or 2, like she knew that there was a hit supposed to happen at Arthur's restaurant, so like clearly, you know, the family.
No, I definitely think she knows.
No, she
I mean,
knows. I just like.
I don't know how involved she is.
She doesn't seem too involved. No, like I think, you know, Tony comes to her and says sometimes, "Oh, this is how." It's like a husband coming back from work and saying, "This is what's happening at work," but like she is not.
But like she knows
at his job, but like she knows things.
That's what I expect.
I mean, again, to what extent does she know things?
But like,
maybe she's hiding some. Maybe he's hiding something. But like she knows the business her husband. Everyone fucking knows the business her husband is in. Like neighbors know the business her husband is in.
Do children know?
Well, I mean, she's going to her cousin asking for drugs. I'm gonna assume they know something at least, not to the full extent of it, but like something.
I mean, we don't still know the.
I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I don't know what his job entails. It's like.
I just think it would be interesting if they didn't know kids. Let's say, I think that would be an interesting plot, just like in Americans, you know, or something like it would be interesting.
Ozark as well. It
would be interesting for them for us to have the storyline where they find out about the business and how they feel about it.
I wonder, like we had this like short storyline with Meadow asking for speed, and that, like, you know, that could be without consequence, but like it could also just be a start of something. Like if Meadow continues doing this, if she falls into this type of life, you know, then that's gonna be a story. I don't know if we're gonna do that. Doesn't, like, when a person takes drugs once, like doesn't mean that like they're about to be addicted, you know. But just because like when you have a certain storyline, you're just like wondering, oh, why did we have that, and if it's gonna lead to somewhere.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just don't know because we also have the storyline where Chris got beaten up, basically. I mean, threatened to be killed, and like basically he was saying he thought it was because he sold the drugs, you know, at that point. So I don't know what his next move is gonna be. I don't know if he doesn't know who done it.
True, he doesn't know if
it's like, I don't know if his next thing gonna be thinking it was that, to go and talk to Tony about it, you know,
and say that,
because if it is, then like I think it's gonna be a different story with Tony and his job.
It's that's gonna be an interesting thing, because like, how do you discipline your kid, being like, you shouldn't do that? Dad, what type of job do you do? Is that not a bit hypocritical of you? It's difficult to hold authority when you're doing this job and tell your kid, you can't do this because this is wrong, but like, look what you do, you know?
Yeah, but I'm grown up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, while you're under my roof, listen to me.
Exactly. When you are 18, you can go and do drugs. You know what I mean? I don't know. But like, that's gonna be, again, don't know how much he knows at the same time.
I don't know
of the job that he does.
I don't know.
That's gonna be very interesting storyline. We also had a lot of storyline with him and his friend who is in the hospital.
Oh no, Jackie.
Jackie.
Like, Jackie is dying.
Yeah, I think he's gonna die.
And like, you see that's hitting Tony a lot. Like, he seems very, again, that's juxtaposition within him. He is very loving to the people that he loves, and then he is very aggressive and angry about his life. It seems like it makes it easier for him to then do this job as well, because then he has somewhere to put his anger onto. But like, he just seems very angry about everything in general, and like, people dying around him, I think it has to also connect to, I mean, firstly, he cares about these people, but like, the same thing that it was said in episode 1, that he thinks that he came at the end of the good old days, and like, suddenly, like, Jackie, who was a part of that, is now dying and leaving and disappearing. Like, maybe when he was looking at that other picture next to a pool, it looked like, when I was like, is someone fucking drowning? But like, it was an empty chair, and like, I guess the chair is occupied by the boss, and like, maybe the boss, Jackie, is gonna die. Maybe that's what he saw in this picture that he was looking at. He keeps looking at pictures. Like the first episode opened up, if I remember correctly, wasn't he looking at a statue in front of in the office when he was going to the therapist for the first time? I think, again, when you are searching out for these things, these meanings, like, something is happening within you that like, now you're searching for answers, meanings in pictures, ducks, dreams, something else. Like you're searching for something, you're searching to understand something.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting aspect of him. That like I really wonder how he's gonna take it when his friend does die.
I think it's gonna happen soon. I think we're gonna see that soon. But like, yeah, that's a very interesting storyline, honestly.
Yeah.
Like again, seeing that makes me think about things. You know.
Yeah.
Seeing him think about this picture, how he sees it, it's very interesting how
his mind processes things.
How subjective it is. But like I like to see how he cares for people around him, for people
like his
close
friend,
to him. Archie. Yeah, I love to see that.
Like he feels guilt about the restaurant burning. I mean, yeah. Like you try to save the restaurant technically, but like the insurance company is not really paying out because like it is arson. Like this was like they did this, so like it might never get paid out, and so like he feels guilty and he wants to like get him money, and like at some point Archie's gonna find out about this, which I think is gonna break down their friendship. And I think it's gonna be just like one more thing in Tony's life that is gonna pull him down further and further. And like again, he is responsible for these things happening to him, you know.
Yeah, but like it's interesting because like I think with Archie is also different because like he is his friend who is not connected to any of this, you know, like not connected to that business that he has, and like I think losing him is gonna hit even in a different way than losing somebody who is in the business. When he stops being friends with him because like he's in a way screwed him over, you know.
There was interesting bits with Carmela as well. Like we saw, I mean, again, it's not surprising that someone like her in this position that she is in, like they have the money, they have the means, like she is looking down on people that like work for her, like her cleaning lady or whatever. She is, you know, like there's a certain way she speaks to people.
I mean, she
like fucking dogs. Like what is this?
I mean, even she characterized her about being from Poland, being Polish. You know, like
what does that mean?
She had an opinion about that.
Yeah. I mean, again, like it makes sense that that's who Carmela is, and like
I mean, I think
to also speak to a friend, like a childhood friend, like in a way, like they don't have that much money, and she is, how do I say it? She is out of touch. Like I think she tries to mean well, but like she does not relate. She does not try to relate. Now I think like maybe her helping is like her liking to be, let's say, happy that she has the means to help people, but like she needs to be, how do I explain this? Like I don't think this is I feel like this is a common thing. I think I've seen it a lot. Like I don't think those people are evil, mean, or whatever. It's just like it's kind of like they want to show off that they have means by helping people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think it can be. I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What? Because like we don't know her much.
No, we don't know.
Like
her.
we so far we have. We saw how she talks. We didn't see anything that like she's evil or anything like that.
No,
you know?
I find her very funny. Like I really like her as a character.
Yeah, but like I think we have a lot to get to know.
Yeah,
you know, like I can't make a deduction at this point about her and like why, because like we saw that she wants to help people, you know, or something like that. I'm like you said, with a car or something like that.
But again, when knowing what her husband does, that like just harms people, you know what I mean? And like it's not like she is trying to stop him or lead a better life. So like it's not like she doesn't care, but like it's not at the forefront of what she does things, because if you actually like were about, I don't know, justice, helping people, you would not be married to such a guy, you know what I mean? And so like
exactly
those things can't exist at the same time. Like I don't think she's evil. I don't think she just seems like out of touch and enjoying the privileges she has, and being like, oh, I'm gonna help you, you poor thing, you don't have the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the type of vibe that she's giving off.
In trying to be or present as a good person who is gonna help.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Which I think is like, makes a lot of sense considering, again, who she's married to, the means that they have. It makes sense that she's gonna be this way.
That's why I'm really wondering exactly how much she knows. Does she knows that like they kill people?
Well, she at least knows Uncle Junior was about to kill a person.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think it's
surprising to
no
her.
Because it was like,
I think she knows a lot,
she can't do it. The problem with the killing the person was that like he can't do it in the restaurant. Let him kill a person somewhere else. You know, like it was not a problem of killing a person. So I think she is pretty much in the know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I even remember, if I remember correctly, but like when we watched Breaking Bad, it's like somebody said how in Sopranos it's completely different because Skyler didn't know anything and like whatever. I mean Carmela, but like I don't think they said the name at that point. But Soprano's wife knows. You know,
I mean, he was
like it's like their
whenever they met, even if he was like in high school. She like knew where he was, and like she picked this. You know, like she chose her husband, and like I mean, she's not complaining about the job that he does. You know, like she picked this.
That is also very interesting.
I mean, again, I really enjoy her character. She is very funny to me. I think she's a really good mom. Like I think she's a very loving like wife and mother, like within the family, and like she has those. She is a bit of how the fuck do you call the word, snob, something like that. I don't know. We were yet to like meet her enough.
We're yet to meet her, and I mean, I'm very excited to see how this job affects again their children at the same time. To see, because like we see how Tony is, and we see how his mom was. So like we know he's brought up into this, but like I'm wondering about their children. Is Tony gonna want different for his children? You know?
Yeah, I mean, we just know that Carmela was like talking about Meadow, that like she doesn't like her hanging out with some kids because like she should go to like a very good school and she has so much potential, so like they're pushing her towards that, and like she said that she wants to go into Berkeley, which is a very like isn't an Ivy League school. I think it is.
I'm wondering for the son as well.
The son is younger, so like I don't know.
Younger, but like he's also a boy.
He is also a boy.
So I don't know.
I don't know, like, do they have expectations of him continuing the business? Would they want that from him or something? Or would they teach them for that?
That's what I want to say. I think that's going to be a good storyline for Tony's character as well, you know, to see the difference with how he was raised in this business that he was brought in. Is he going to push his son into this, or he's going to, because of that, push him out of that?
I wonder that.
That's I mean, we have so far millions. Like we're making these long reviews without anything.
There's
like nothing. It's just like questions.
This
at
is
this
just
point.
like the speculation of where what storylines we could possibly have. We have not even like entered half of the storylines that we're mentioning. Like,
literally.
But like there's a potential of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.